Hi, this is Fred. I'm an equity long-short hedge fund manager running a hedge fund focusing on global technology stocks. Today, I'm going to talk about our specialty, which is technology stock. And within technology stocks, we have internet stocks, software stocks, semiconductor stocks, and hardware stocks. Today, I'm going to talk more about hardware stocks and semiconductor stocks. For example, these are the teardown. The teardown of an iPhone. Of course, this is an old iPhone. We just watched a movie called The Big Short. The Big Short, the movie is very inspiring and very interesting. The movie talks about how investors to capture the macro event, for example, the property market, the MBS, the CDO, the CDS, blah blah blah. Those are the macro event and property-based property underlying asset. Today, I'm going to talk about semiconductor stocks and hardware stocks. This is an iPhone 6s. This is 6 and 6 Plus. This report have been published by Barclays, and then you can find some of the other reports from iFixit website and Chipworks easily.com. We always visit those websites to see the latest product teardown, which is very useful and user-friendly. So, what are the 4 steps? What are the 4 steps to monetize the know-how of teardown? Of course, at the beginning, we need to study what is inside the iPhone, the previous version of the iPhone, and then we are going to predict and speculate what will be the new chipset inside the IC, chipset IC inside the new iPhone, which will be launched in September, usually in the September period. Tim Cook will be on stage and talk about the new feature, and then after 2 weeks, the new iPhone, the first iPhone, will be sold in different countries. Sometimes Australia, sometimes Fifth Avenue, US. So the first step is to do the research, in-depth research for the existing iPhone by such kind of website, or by reading Seeking Alpha, by reading analyst report, by talking to industry expert, blah blah blah. So in extensive research. Second, start to bet. Bet on the stocks that you think will appear in the new iPhone, or to short sell some stocks that will disappear in the new iPhone, and which originally in the previous version of the iPhone. Then the stock price will move quickly. So the second step is to bet. There's a lot of skill to gauge the timing, to measure the bet size, when and how much of the bet you need to put into that stock or to a basket of stocks. So this is quite skillful, and I'm going to expand this in the coming chapters. In the coming chapters, and those stocks, maybe some stocks are in Japan, some in Korea, some in Taiwan, some components in China, some US company, and the whole supply chain is very, very long. So the second step is very important. The third step is to wait for the September event. For iPhone, it's September event, the product launch. And the fourth step is to cover your short sell position, or to sell your long position during the product launch. The first day, when Tim Cook step on the stage, it is a good time to offload your holding, maybe 1/3 or half of your position, and then after 2 weeks, the product will be will be sold in the market, and then immediately some of the share price will move according to the script. So at that time you can also cover the short sell and sell your long position after 2 weeks, say. So the fourth step is relatively is to complete the deal, is to complete the whole transaction, which is the last part of the trading. Frankly speaking, monetize your investment skill through iPhone teardown is not something new. We found that a lot of hedge fund managers, global hedge fund managers, have been doing that. Like U.S. very famous technology fund. However, the key point is that how we can know, how we can guess, speculate, and the probability the probability to guess accurately higher than others. This is something which is challenging. So I think there's a lot of know-how and a lot of in-depth knowledge need to accumulate before you can win majority of the investors. It is not necessary for you to win all the investors to win money. It is just a little bit earlier than majority of the investors or shareholders. Then you can capture. We call this is alpha, and this is a legal alpha. Sorry, it is like a fish. It's a legal alpha by Mosaic Theory. Which have been heavily promoted by CFA material. So today, besides we talk about the teardown, actually this is the way to demonstrate the alpha strategy. It is easier for most of people to understand how alpha strategy works. Instead of betting on the macro environment, betting on the fund, the global fund flow. There's some people can monetize the macro alpha, but I think we should start from micro alpha, and then when we master the micro alpha and understand the methodology, then we can move on to capture the macro alpha, which is more challenging and involve more multiple assets, gold, oil, currency, or alternative investment asset, structured product, blah blah blah. So it's a long way to go. So we always hope to discuss with you about this kind of the investment skills, so that we can improve our investment skill to create alpha, to win more according to what we know, and to squeeze out something that really interesting. Thank you.